Hi guys, welcome to Connector.media and I am your host. So stressed. Yes, I am trying to make a comeback, guys. Oh, like I've said previously, oh my gosh, I just want to get on and do some videos that I enjoy. I'm still on the same little gravy train. Our doctor is, oh my gosh, or should I say my doctor is just absolutely disgraceful. Lot of discomfort, a lot of all that kind of stuff. Still waiting to see the specialist. Pretty much just, going through, trying to keep a positive mind. That's basically, I've changed into having, a positive mind. Whereas before it was like, oh my God, horrific. But guys, I'm not going to go into it. Let's get on with the video. But before we start the video, I want to say thank you to kind words from people who I've spoken to. And thank you very much. I really appreciate your words and stuff. And I want to say hi to the new subscriber or subscribers, and also to all the other old subscribers as well. Yeah, so I'm going to do my best, even if I have to do it little bit by little bit. I'm going to try and do my best to get some videos out because, it's just getting on my nerves not being able to do it. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And these videos are, are just for self-help only. And it's hard to say entertainment really. It's not, it's basically self-help and learning tool, basically. That's what I do these videos for mainly. So yeah. So let's get on with the video. This video I was going to do before everything went down. So it's about this case is about three or 4 months old, and it's Amari. And it's not the actual case itself I want to speak about, because I'm sure a lot of you must have heard the case. It was quite a big one, but then again, there's quite a lot of states in America, and you don't hear everything. So yeah, Amari, the 2-year-old who was murdered, yes, another one, murdered by his mother's boyfriend. This seems to be becoming quite a, put it this way, it's happening a lot. Even the other way around as well. It's happening way too much. That's, you have a lot of these women getting with these guys, and I'm not saying they know, or obviously the guys are not going to be abusive straight away. But my problem is that these people, these women or whatever, they continue to stay with these people or put their children at risk knowing what these guys are probably capable of. According to her mum, there was abuse going on in the relationship.
Is the worst pain I've ever felt in my life.
Carrie Howard, the grandmother of little 2-year-old Amari Nicholson, speaking out. She says Terrell Rose, who has been booked and charged with the murder of the little boy, is guilty. Terrell is her daughter's boyfriend.
He's violent and he's on drugs. And, so he did it because the baby peed his pants. They found soiled clothes in the room on the initial night of the search that were Amari's.
She's also said she's told that police found deleted videos of the murder on Terrell's phone. Today, Las Vegas police located Amari's body near the Emerald Suites close to where he went missing. We spoke with Carrie before the little boy's body had been found.
I just want to bury my grandson. At least let him have that last moment in peace and not in terror. But it's just time to wait and see what they can get out of him and see where it goes.
A candlelight vigil.
There was abuse going on. So Terrell, the killer, he was already abusing them. So if you know the story, her mum had an issue with a dog, got her foot mangled up, and Taylor went to Colorado to go and help her mum. And was there for quite a few days, left Amari with Terrell. Remember, the abuser. according to her mother, which is the grandmother, obviously. Whatever, I said it already, didn't I? But yeah, so she knew what this guy was like, and she left her child, the most precious thing, or one of the most precious things in her life. Actually, no, I think Amari was, no, I'm thinking of the other case. The other case, the girl had 3 children. Now, this is the only child that Taylor had. So Amari, the most precious thing in her life, she leaves with a man that she knows could abuse her son, according to the information. The grandmother said, get a one-way ticket. You and Amari come. Just disappear. He wouldn't know where to find them because she lives in Colorado, about 2 hours from the airport. Excuse me. So he wouldn't know where to find them. They could just disappear. But she didn't do that. She left her son with an abuser. Now, my whole point of this video is, should some of these people, and each case should be looked into on its own merits, should these people have to pay some kind of price by allowing their children to be at risk?
Boy's injuries were pretty severe. All indications are that he was beaten to death and then left in a dumpster.
In this case, because of what she done by leaving her child with an abuser, I'm not saying that all abusers are murderers, but the risk is higher. The risk is higher because they're abusive. She left her child with this man and went off. Knowing that he's an abuser. And I just want to know, guys, leave your opinions in the description, in the comment section, and let me know what you think. Because some people might look at it, oh gosh, yeah, she's lost her son, oh, don't say that, and blah, blah. But I've got to look at it on a deeper level. If she had made some different decisions, especially when it comes to leaving your son like that with somebody that you know, why? And you go off. Look what this big grown-ass man done to that little boy, that to the point where his blood was splashed on the wall. This is a baby. A baby. Can you imagine what went on? And this is what we need to think about when we're thinking about the feelings of these people who are responsible. She's responsible, and also, apparently, she was warned about him. So she was. Let's just go on what's being said. I can't be 100% it's true, but let's just go on what's being said, and let's say this is true. She was warned about his abusiveness beforehand. She had the opportunity to get away from him, just disappear. But she decided no, she would leave the child with him. Isn't that person neglectful? Isn't that person responsible, partly responsible for what happened to that child? And apparently in her letter, she wrote something which is a very strange thing to say, like, oh, I put you first, Amari. All that says to me is that I didn't put you first, Amari, and I know it. Now, I'm not saying this girl is not kicking herself. I'm not saying she's not the pain that she must feel from it. I don't know. I don't know her. I have no idea. I have no idea how she's feeling, because we would assume that people feel a certain way, but we're not all the same, are we? So I don't know. It's getting to the point where this is something that is continuously happening. You hear case after case after case of mothers or fathers, mainly mothers, and their boyfriend or stepdaddy, but usually a guy that they started seeing for a while, and next minute he's, I've said this before in the other video, they're there. There's no checks. When you go and go for a job, don't they check out who you are? They do their best to look at your background, to get your history, to try and find out who is this person, what are they about? Do they have anything that I should be alarmed about? But most people in society, even though they have the ability to do that these days, because there's such a thing as police, in England, we've got the police check, or what is it? It used to be called the CRB. They call it something else now. Because I work from home, I don't need to have it. But when I was out there working, I had to have a CRB check so they can see, what I'm about. But people don't think about that with the most precious thing in their life, which is their child. I don't get it. My gosh, you've got this child, this baby, and you would do that? Wow. It's just beyond me, like, how you can do that. And as I said, she apparently, according to the information, because I'm only going to go on what the information is saying, she knew that he was abusive before she got with him, and she was experiencing abuse, according to the mum, in the relationship. And you felt, we got to really think about this, guys. This is all going on, and you felt good in yourself, felt comfortable, that you would leave that baby there and leave and go off. And she's just not, she's like one of many of these people that do this kind of thing. She's not the only one. Was she on drugs? But when she was standing there, like, I've got the interview, obviously when they're outside talking, where he can't keep himself still. And she seemed to be quite level-headed, the way she was looking at him. She knew that he was telling lies. Some of what he was saying was lies. Jeez, man. But there needs to be some kind of penalty. I'm just saying, there needs to be some kind of penalty for the parents or the parent, because then it'll make people start thinking. The case needs to be looked at on everything. Did you leave your child with that man knowing that he was abusive? And yes, we know that people get into abusive relationships, and we know that they give that, and they're in that, they give that person a second chance, and they're getting psychologically abused themselves, and all that kind of thing. But like I said, the whole situation needs to be looked at carefully, just like any other case. Is that person, even though they're responsible, but through their neglect, are they partly responsible for what happened? Because if they were not neglectful, then a lot of the stuff wouldn't have happened. If she never left Amari there, maybe this situation may have not occurred. And this is just in this case, because there are many cases. It's such a dangerous situation. You look at that sweet child, and your mind can't even, I didn't even want to fathom what that man did, beat that child to death. Big man hands, punching, slapping down a poor defenseless child. And what I'm trying to do is trying to show people this. Can you imagine that child screaming from every punch, from every hit, slap, wherever he was doing it, whether he was punching him in the face, whether he was punching him in the stomach, whatever he was doing. Because people need to see that this is real, because I think a lot of our minds cannot fathom how real this situation is. Delicate, small, soft child with these big, more powerful man hands. And apparently, he filmed it on his phone. They found deleted video of the actual attack. So whatever, him demons, whatever it is, was getting pleasure from it. But then I think that after all of it, this fool woke up. Because for me, what I'm picking up, I could be wrong, is that he's seeing what he's carried out. And I think it's shocking him, because the way that he was turning about, I don't think that was acting. You know, some people, they have these little interviews, and, they're interviewed, like Chris Watts and whatever, and they're putting on the act. I don't even think this guy was acting. I think that he in his situation, those demons were on his ass, and they left his ass. And he just woke up to the reality of what he's just done. That's what I think has happened. That's what I'm picking up. I could be wrong. But like I said, guys, give me your opinion. What do you think? What do you see? Do you think these parents should have to pay a price as well? Do you think some of them should be criminally charged? Because why should it be poor them? And for a lot of them, the children wouldn't be in the position if it wasn't for them. This is the thing. They're only in that situation because of the neglectful parent in most situations. But like I said, in some situations, it can't be helped. But in a lot of these situations, if you really look at this, when you really look at the whole thing, you realize this parent was neglectful. They did things without even thinking. You wouldn't walk, like I've said this before, you wouldn't just leave your purse out there. You'll make sure your purse is in your bag. You make sure some people might put it to the bottom of their bag, zip up your bag to protect your money. But you're not protecting your child. Jeez. Couldn't believe it when I heard this case, but it's just one of many. And then thrown in the bin like garbage. Just tossed in the bin when he was done. For a whole week, I think that child wasn't found. Just rotting in the bin. Well, his body was anyway. He already left. Spirit already left. So guys, tell me what you think about this case and this kind of situation regardless. Give your opinions in the comment section. Just base it on the evidence that is there. We're going to go with, okay, what is being said is truthful, and just give your opinion. That's all we can really do with these cases. We can, until the evidence changes or we got more information, we can only go with what we're being told at this point. What do you think about these parents? Do you think they should be charged? Do you think some of them should go to prison? Whatever. So just give me your opinion. Think about it. and yeah, we can have a discussion. So guys, yes, the plan is to now be back and start making weekly videos. That's what my, I'm going to be doing that, whether it's 1, 2, whatever, or maybe it's one video. I'll do the best I can for now, and then I'll up the ante obviously as time goes on. But thank you guys for joining me on this first video back, and I do appreciate you guys listening and being here, and I will see you on the next video. But leave your comments and we can have a discussion and take it from there. All right, guys, have a good afternoon, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and take care. Bye.